She's not getting the job done, is the bottom line.
I believe that I've done a good job, particularly for our constituents.
Representative Republican Noreen Hammond hoping for a second term, but up against another face-off like in 2016 with Democrat challenger John Curtis.
Why should the voters of the 93rd District re-elect you?
Sure. I think first and foremost my record of voting and voting for issues that people in this district care deeply about.
What you need to do is look at who the best person is, or maybe who the person is that's going to work the hardest and who has some new ideas. And I think it's been clear in this campaign who's the harder worker.
One of the top issues in this race is funding Western Illinois University and increasing enrollment at Western.
Do you feel the state provides enough support for WIU?
We need to start this trend back to the value of higher education, community colleges for Illinois, and the focus has to be on how we get the dollars to the students.
How will you keep WIU on its feet?
Well, we need to make sure that Illinois state schools aren't priced out of the market.
Hammond does not support the progressive state income tax, while Curtis says it needs to be fixed.
I have seen states that have the progressive income tax in place, and it hasn't been as successful as they had hoped it would be.
Illinois is essentially a tax haven for the very rich and a tax burden on the poorest and middle class.
Hammond and Curtis say infrastructure is a priority, but they have to have the money.
Motor fuel tax funds cannot be spent in any other area.
One of the things I'd be doing is reaching out to our U.S. senators and saying, hey, can we get some federal funding for this? How about some grants?
Anything that you feel really sticks out between what he's wanting to fight for?
If I'm being honest, I really haven't heard anything that's got any meat to it.
I spoke to Noreen Hammond yesterday, and she said, you say you're going to bring more jobs, but she doesn't still know how you're going to do it. So I give you this time, how will you bring more jobs to the 93rd District?
So one of the things that's happening right now is that a lot of the local factories are expanding. And when I talk to, say, the CEO of the Vaughn Hammer Factory, or anyway, the leadership in Bushnell of the Vaughn Hammer Factory, they're looking to expand their workforce by 60 people or more.